Emily, have you ever treated people with PICL with incomplete SCI or suspected incomplete SCI without radiographic evidence? Yeah, Emily, that's an interesting question. As far as an incomplete spinal cord injury, I think that there's a really nice article by Jim Elliot on that concept, and that is that there are probably more incomplete spinal cord injuries out there that we recognize on MRI. And what I mean by that is that what Elliot has talked about in using very advanced imaging, what they found was that a lot of chronic whiplash patients had actually evidence of disruption of the spinal cord fibers, but you couldn't see it on MRI, and you needed very advanced imaging that's only available from a research standpoint to see it. So there are probably patients out there in the chronically injured whiplash population who have incomplete spinal cord injuries. So this is a really good one to look up, because I think it'll give you a little bit of hope and maybe make you think, maybe I'm not crazy. Maybe I really do have an incomplete spinal cord injury. They use some very specific MRI techniques here to actually dive into whether or not there was evidence of spinal cord injury when these patients had been told that there was nothing wrong with them. And they found that a lot of them, when they looked at this very advanced imaging technique down here, they were able to find evidence of spinal cord injury in just the average person who had chronic pain after a motor vehicle collision type injury. So this is one you should look up and maybe share with your doctors.